What's going on, guys? Mike Shemer here from Shemer Financial. So I just wanted to expand on my my previous video from a couple weeks ago, where I am making more than ever weekly passive income, and I've been making it for it's been like 4 to 6 weeks or so, with for longer with certain funds, but anyways, with Roundhill's QDTE, XDTE, now RDTE as well, along with the Yieldmax, YMAX, and YMAG ETFs. And I have a ton of each. I have a huge amount, probably one of the largest individual shareholders on those 5 combined. And if anyone wants to disclose their share count and try to best me on that, then you're certainly welcome to. You can comment below. You know, if you're in the 4 or 5 figures for share count for those ETFs. To a much lesser extent, I did buy a few dozen each of the Defiance weekly funds now that they're weekly. So one of them I think is WDTE. I'm doing this from memory, so I'm sorry. One is IWMY, I believe, and oh boy, the third one is escaping me right now. I should have just looked beforehand. But anyways, it's the 3 Defiance weekly paying ETFs. They just recently switched to weekly, so I don't, as I've mentioned in another previous video, I don't have a lot of Defiance. I have 2 of their more conservative ones, the monthly paying ones that have good NAV stability. Maybe just a tiny bit of NAV erosion over the length of the time the fund has been out. And they pay less distributions, of course, maybe around 20%. One of them, I think, is SPYT. And then there's the other one. You can check my other video, or you can just check the Defiance website if you want. So anyways, for those 3 weekly ones, I bought them, I think, like 12 to 15 shares of each, just to kind of test drive them. They are around, I think, like $50 a piece per share, something like that. So anyways, the NAV erosion is pretty much, every month. It does, some of the distributions are high, so they do take some of that out. And that's not something that I want to focus on. I certainly have gotten rid of a lot of Yieldmax ETFs for that reason. But the weekly is huge for me. It's absolutely huge because I reinvest all of my dividends and distributions, always. So hopefully, that could change in the future. If I really need that income, but for now, it's just a fast way to compound. Buy more shares of the weekly, buy more shares of different monthly paying ETFs, some more conservative ones, some REITs, the REITs, some BDCs, business development companies, and I try to focus on the ones that pay every single month, or, there's plenty that pay quarterly as well that are good. Different stocks. I have like every stock pretty much that pays dividends on a monthly basis. So I have those all piled up. So I'm just getting constant dividends and distributions, and it's just compounding very fast because every week I have more and more shares. So I'm probably not going to grow my Defiance holdings too much, or I'm going to do it very conservatively. So maybe I would reinvest 2% or 5% or 8% or something like that reinvest into the Defiance Funds. But mostly I'd be putting it into the Roundhill or the Yieldmax weekly paying ones, along with other, putting the rest of that money into other more conservative, ETFs or stocks that are paying on the monthly or quarterly basis, preferably the monthly basis. Anyway, so I just wanted to update you on that, because now I have, instead of 5 weekly paying ETFs, I have 8, and I'm very open to getting any others that are on a weekly schedule that are viable, or even, potentially viable, just because it goes with my strategy. And, with Defiance, it really comes down to, are you getting, after taxes, are you getting paid enough to warrant the NAV erosion? That's what it comes down to for these Defiance funds. So time will tell. This is just what I'm doing. It's not advice. I'm not soliciting it. I don't have any agreement with any of these. I have a few T-shirts that I basically begged for. No, they get annoyed with me. I just tweet all the time on X to these funds, and my fellow income ETF people and dividend investing people. But this is just what I'm doing. I think it's a very promising strategy. I've had some good luck, and we'll see how things go, if there's a bear market or a recession, and check with a financial advisor before making any investments or major decisions. So thanks for watching. More videos coming soon. I hope to do some actual ETF and stock and even crypto potentially analysis, kind of, with screen shares and kind of a little bit of a technical analysis, or just go into the basics. I'm no expert by any means. I've just done well in the last 4.5 years, 5 years, and I'm trying to kind of share my journey and share my tips, because I'm certainly more advanced and experienced, and I have a great track record compared to somebody who's new, or even a beginner to intermediate when it comes to some of these new types of investments. Because a lot of this stuff, you could be a financial whiz with decades of experience, but guess what? A lot of these funds haven't even been around for 2, 3, 5 years, so you might not even know any of these holdings. And it's a learning curve for everybody. So thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe, take a look at my links below, and more videos coming soon, guys.